He does. Wait. Oh, darn it. I don't love that I just did that. Hold on. Wait. Just go. Okay. Phew. That made me nervous. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wine Wednesday with your Fit Life coaches, Coach Ken and Coach Trista.
And when was the last time we had wine on here?
It's been a while.
It's Whiskey Wednesday.
Yeah, it's been Whiskey Wednesday for the past few Wednesdays.
It's been Whiskey Wednesday for the last year.
Well, we just celebrated this past weekend, Memorial Day, and we had birthday parties, barbecues, all of the things. So I feel like I did my fair share of drinking for a little while. But I don't normally drink on Wednesdays that often.
No. I drink for the both of us.
Yes, I let you take that.
It was a long day today too. My son graduated high school, so we went to his graduation. It was a long day driving up there and hanging out and listening
driving
to
right back.
400 graduates get announced and driving right back. So
yeah, but it was
what
fun.
up, Eric?
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Eric. So today we're going to be talking about the benefits of lifting, but not just going in there with your 1, 2, 5 pound dumbbells, but actually pushing yourself and lifting heavy. And I know a lot of times women get a little scared around lifting heavy. They feel like they're going to get big and bulky and look like a man. But that is just definitely not the case. Weight training, especially lifting heavy, has so many amazing benefits on your body, and we're going to dive into those.
Well, and it builds your muscles and it tones your. Most of them are like, I just want to tone up. Well, lifting heavy is going to help you tone up because you'll build more muscle, but it's going to be lean. The only way to grow is to drastically eat a lot of calories and work out like crazy. So yeah, I often women are like, I don't want to look like a man. I don't want to have man arms. I promise you're not going to have man arms.
Yeah, definitely not going to ever get there. I would say I definitely lift pretty heavy and have never, it has taken me years to put on the little bit of muscle mass that I do have. And you cannot be in a calorie deficit if you're trying to, change your physique and put on a little bit of muscle so you get that toned look that you're looking for. But one of my most, I would say, favorite things about the gym is how empowering it is. And I know I've said this before, it's empowering. You build confidence. You just have like this different, I'm trying to think of the word, like presence, maybe, because you just become more confident through pushing yourself and just feeling better and happier and healthier, I guess would be the best way to explain it.
Builds mental toughness too. I noticed, like, even when I work out, I'll think that, okay, this is what I do all the time. And I get used to it. And I do that same weight over and over and over. And I'm like, okay, let me go up a little bit. And then I tell myself, oh, okay, that's probably good. I don't want to go too heavy and get hurt. And then I'll warm up to that and then double the weight almost, not really, but go up drastically. And I'm like, shit, I just did 7 reps when 100 pounds ago, 5 minutes ago, I was only doing like 12 reps. So we get in our mind, we get stuck in our own mind that that's all we can do. You limit yourself because you say, like, if you go in there and say, okay, I want to do 10 reps, your brain's going to stop you at 10 reps thinking you're tired. But it's crazy when sometimes you're like, okay, let me just go balls to the wall in this last set. And you go up 100 pounds. You're like,
I just did that.
I guess I've been sandbagging this whole time that I could do it. I just didn't believe I could.
Yeah. Well, and kind of going off of that, I love how when you can push yourself in the gym, you can do hard things in the gym that can carry over into other areas of your life, right? So not only are you getting stronger physically,
mental toughness
in the gym, but you're creating that mental toughness and getting stronger and knowing like, damn, there's like, I am capable of so much more. So not only are you getting stronger, but you're building that confidence as well. So that empowering feeling. Hi, Denise. Hi, Kylie. Thank you guys for joining us. So also lifting weights, we kind of mentioned this, cuts the fat, right? So you are building muscle, which means that you are burning more muscle.
No,
Or no,
calories.
sorry, burning more calories.
You're building muscles, you're burning muscle.
No, you're building muscles and burning more calories. So the more muscle mass you have, the more calories you burn while you are at rest. And that is a huge benefit of having a little bit of muscle. And you then are able to eat a little bit more and maintain your size, maintain your ideal body weight or that ideal tone look because you have more muscle on your body. That's, I say right there, that's like one of the biggest benefits of lifting weights is being able to eat more. And we're not saying, oh, just, like go back and eat your calories because you burned 400 calories during your workouts. No, go eat those 400 calories. That is definitely kind of a misconception. My Fitness Pal. So turn that tracker off. You don't need to go back.
Like, oh, I remember,
those calories.
I remember when I used to, when I was crazy in shape and would run, 10 miles on top of a workout 60 pounds ago. And it's like, oh, I ate the whole, my whole day. And then I did all this exercise and it shows that I was able to eat 2,000 more calories. Now I wasn't going to go eat another 2,000 calories just because I ran. Probably why I was so skinny though, but it's good. Work harder.
Yes, exactly. So another great benefit of lifting heavy is it prevents injury. So
and you think it wouldn't because some people, you got to do shit right.
Yes. So if you go in there and you start pushing heavy weights and your body's not warmed up, you can cause injury. However, if you're warmed up and listening to your body and doing the movements in proper form, building or lifting heavy has a lot of benefits for you.
And so that's key too. So when you're lifting heavy, it's good to go past what you think you can. So sometimes, I'd say a lot of times you're going to need a spotter because I see so many like people on the bench. I'm just use that for an example. I'm a dude. And they're like, I can start going heavy. And all of a sudden they're like, trying to push up on one side. You're going to throw your back out. You're going to kink your neck. You're going to be in the emergency room for slipping a disc. So like you said, the proper movements. Don't jerk the weight, steady, smooth motion. So if you have that spotter, they'll help you get past that. And plus, you tend to build more those last couple reps because you just push harder than you could have done on your own. So
yes, that like time under tension
is
what helps build muscles. But so what we mean by preventing injuries is your body is strengthening your bones and your connective tissue just from lifting heavy. And
working heavy makes your bones stronger.
Yeah. So for women, well, not just women, but I feel like women are more, it seems like women usually have osteoporosis more.
Well, and like you said, like, so your tendons, your ligaments, so you're stressing your body. So it has to grow its muscle structure to handle what you're doing. So
yes. What else was I going to say? Okay. It can also help reduce the symptoms of many conditions such as back pain, arthritis, fibromyalgia, and chronic pain as well. So
I feel like I have chronic pain and back pain from working out.
Well, then you're probably not warming up properly or doing something incorrect.
I'm not doing yoga and stretching like my
or not stretching. Yes. You need to come to yoga with me.
It's a bad four-letter word.
Oh, yoga is so good for you guys. Stretching is so good. So just, I know we are talking about the benefits of lifting heavy, but also remember your body needs to recover as well. And we'll definitely dive into that later. What?
Yeah. And so simple too. We said this before, the way you stretch before and after. So you're doing dynamic stretching before, static stretching after. You got to get warmed up. Again, like you said, you don't just hop on a bench and today say, okay, today I'm going to go for 300 pounds and try this out. I haven't done this ever. Don't do that. Just do whatever you've been working out with and warm up. So even like when I do, again, I'll use bench. I'll get on there, warm up with the bar. Then I'll put on 25s. Then I'll put on 45s. Then I'll put the 45 and the 25. So I slowly go up and I don't just slap on multiple plates to say, let's just get it. That's gonna hurt, and you're gonna
Yeah.
hurt something. So when you warm up, your body's like, okay, I just did that. You're going up a little bit more.
You're exactly what you said. You're prepping your body for those extreme movements. So make sure you are slowly increasing that weight and not just jumping under a super heavy bar.
Yeah,
And
so if it takes you 7 sets to get to that higher heavy weight, well, good.
yeah,
You-
well, and it depends too on how many repetitions you're doing. If you're doing 10 repetitions, like you're definitely going to warm up throughout there. If you're working on maxes, like trying to hit your heaviest reps in 4 to 6 repetitions, then you definitely want to increase
Right.
those
And
strengths.
they'll have their
right?
benefits. You're not going to do this every day. You're not going
No.
to do it every week. So I have my weeks where I do my comfortable, 10 to 12 repetitions. And then the next week I'm going to do everything heavy, 4 to 6 reps. It's good to bounce back and forth, change it up. Your body, isn't getting used to the same regimen you're doing every single week. So if you do the same thing every week, your body's just going to be like, I'm going to get fat if I don't do this. And you're not really at that point, you're benefiting, but you're not getting the benefit because you're getting complacent. And that's when you're going to get hurt.
Yeah. Well, and you do want to stick to your programs for 4 to 6 weeks at like a higher rep range or a lower rep range. That's what Coach Ken means by changing up your rep range. That is something that is important to do as well. But one thing I wanted to talk about is how cool resistance training is. And, as we age, we lose muscle, right? So
And
if
we get
you
that saggy, droopy skin,
if
because your muscle mass just disintegrates.
if you are lifting weights now, and as I talked earlier, strengthening your bones and helps prevent that osteoporosis, you're less likely to get injured as you are aging. Like weak hips, especially for women. Men have weaker hips as well, but I feel like most women, it's very common to, break your hip. So if you can do the work now and, strengthen those muscles,
Build your skeleton.
like if you fall, you're not going to be as fragile and you'll be able
You still
to
might get
recover
hurt because we
faster.
get hurt, we get older, but
Yeah.
you're not going to fall and shatter your hip.
Yeah. For
You
example,
might fall and you might bruise your hip and you might, sprain your wrist, but
so I have a client who is 75 years old and about 5 years ago got in a head-on collision, and she had
in
knee,
her brand new car.
shoulder. Yeah, she was in a brand new car, and a guy hit her head on. Anyway, her recovery was 1,000 times faster because she was resistance training and working out. And she was able just to recover so much faster. And she tells me every time I see her, that she's so thankful that she started doing the resistance training when she did, because she doesn't even know if she would be here today if she wasn't healthy and active before that accident. So
like we said, so working out makes your body strong, but it also makes your brain strong. It makes you resilient, makes you able to push past your limiting beliefs. So just all around good. I mean, everyone's like, well, lifting heavy is bad. Well, you have a bad mindset and you need to change how you think.
Yeah, exactly. So one other thing I wanted to talk about, and I kind of mentioned this in the beginning, but a lot of women are afraid to go heavier and they just want to go in the gym and do cardio. Well, your body, I wish I have this really cool slide that I use during our Love Yourself, Love Your Body workshop, where I show the difference between 3 women, and they all have a picture where they were just strictly doing cardio, and then a side by side where they start doing resistance training, and how their bodies have changed so much from the time that they were just running or doing cardio versus like adding in some resistance training. And it is crazy. And us women, we want to have then like abs or a flat stomach and a booty, right? That's what resistance training does. It gives you those curves, those sexy curves that women want. That's what resistance training does. Us women, we don't have enough testosterone in our body to build muscles to ever look like a man unless we are taking supplements and eating a ton ton of calories.
And if it might be, some people have crazy genetics. I mean, I've met some people from like Norway or Sweden or whatever, and they're just bulky women, but they also work out every single day, super crazy hard, and do like, but they're training for it. So some
And they're
people
eating
and some
a
people have,
lot.
right. Some people have the genetics that like they'll just naturally put on muscle, and don't be afraid of that easy. Because I've seen so many people. I worked with a girl and she's like, well, I don't want to work out because if I work out and lift weights, then I get too bulky. And I was trying not to be rude because I'm thinking, well, you're pretty chunky. So I'd rather be bulky and muscly than chunky and flabby. So don't use it as an excuse.
Thanks for that. That's,
Just
but
keeping it
it's
real.
true. So fat takes up more space than muscle. Muscle is dense. It doesn't weigh 1 pound of fat, weighs the same thing as 1 pound of muscle. However, this would be like 1 pound of fat. And this would be like 1 pound. Oh, wait, sorry, muscle, fat, right? So this is going to take up way more space than a tiny little fist. So
Think of like a pound cake, how it's so small and dense and heavy, or versus this big ass bundt sponge cake. So yeah, they weigh the
There you
exact
go.
same amount, but one's 4 times the size of the other. So the more muscle you have, you might weigh more, but you're going to look smaller.
Mhm.
I laugh when I don't laugh. It's awesome when women realize that, hey, cool, they put side by side comparisons. Here's me at this weight when I thought I was in shape and bikini ready. And then they're actually look 1,000 times better, have better muscle definition, better curves, and they're like 15 pounds heavier, but they look smaller.
Yes, exactly. So don't be afraid to lift heavy. Make sure you're warming up properly. There's so many amazing benefits to resistance training, to lifting heavy versus just cardio. Cardio is great. And Coach Marissa will be going over that a little bit more with you guys tomorrow during her live. She's going to be talking about benefits of cardio and resistance training. So she's going to kind of break it down. You'll get another perspective on resistance training from her, what it's done for her in her life, and the benefits of cardio as well. So we wanted you guys to know like both sides of the spectrum, because both are amazing for you. Being active is the number one thing that we want for you. And so just moving your body is important. If you want to take your physique to that next level, resistance training is going to do that for you. So Coach Marissa will be live tomorrow. And real quick, I wanted to talk about our Love Yourself Challenge, which is kicking off on Monday. So Monday, June 6th is the start of our 14-day Love Yourself Challenge. It is an amazing challenge for those of you who, well, for anybody, but for those of you who haven't heard of it or have not participated in this challenge with us, I highly suggest that you do. Not only are you going to lose weight, feel good, we work on some personal development throughout this 14 days. We bring you in to lose the weight, but we take you on this journey that you don't even know that you need, right? So you're going to lose weight, you're going to feel amazing. And at the end of the day, you get your refund, you get your accountability funds back. So $150 to join the challenge. If you complete the challenge, you get that money back. Plus you get your name in a drawing to win the grand prize, which is worth over $4,000 in value. So 3 months of coaching, supplements, all of the resources inside the Fit Life tribe. It's absolutely phenomenal. So
it's amazing.
And Ken has done the challenge. He will be doing the challenge again with us. So men are completely open. You can do the challenge as well. We've had several men do the challenge with us. And
the hardest part for me?
What was the hardest part?
Should be the easiest part.
What?
Reading.
Oh, yeah. So that's part of it.
Yeah. You'll get to come. Don't
10
worry.
pages.
You're not reading a damn book a day.
No,
10 pages.
10 pages, 14 days. And we've had people complete the challenge, lose
weight.
one.
You learn shit from reading a book, which is a good thing. You watch less TV.
And you get amazing resources to change your life and learn how to do this for good. Keep that weight off.
Maybe I'll finish my book I started in the last challenge.
Yeah, you need to start reading. Anyway, okay, so last day to sign up is June 4th. Make sure I'm celebrating. Yes, thank you for being here.
You
Well, stop making fun of me.
special. I can't
Um,
help it. That's what I do. I'm an asshole.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Be there, be square.
Last day to sign up is June 4th by midnight. So this Saturday, get signed up by midnight. And yeah, just invite your friends. It's a really good time. We only have 30 spots available. So make sure to get you and your friends enrolled. We have so much more fun when it's, family members. You are distracting the shit out of me. Can you please stop? I got really bad tonight. So
That's what I'm here for.
yes, okay. So what I was trying to say is having like spouses do it with you is
Just show
so
up. It's gonna be
powerful.
great. You could
Friends, sisters, like it's really cool when we have that dynamic and to see each other show up and support each other along these 14 days.
they're
So
building great habits.
that's what I was
The
trying
weight
to
loss is just like the aftermath.
say.
That's not even the focus.
Exactly.
Building a better you, being a better person, showing up so you can show up every day in your life, being more awesome.
Exactly. Thank you for wrapping that up and distracting me all night. All right, you guys, thank you for joining us for Whiskey Wednesday. We're just going to start calling it Whiskey Wednesday.
should.
It's not Wine Wednesday anymore. But thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful evening, and you'll see Coach Marissa tomorrow. Make sure reach out to me if you want to get signed up for the Love Yourself Challenge, and have a wonderful night. Thanks for joining us.